What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Naughty Man, and I am back. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while. It's been a long, long while. We've had some unfortunate incidents that's affected mine and my kids' lives. If you go to my TikTok page, you could. I do have a video that kind of explains everything that has happened in mine and my kids' lives. But with me coming back to the wrestling channel, I want to get back to it since we have tomorrow. Big show, Raw on Netflix, the first time ever live on Netflix. We're about to see, I think, a bunch of surprises. I think we're going to see some stuff that's, really doesn't need to be said because kind of already know. But I'll get into that in a little bit. But I say let's jump into it. As far as like, I'm going to be telling you what I think, what I'm going to be predicting what's going to happen on the first night of Raw on Netflix. So let's get into it, bruh. So Raw has had many surprises over the years. 32 years of on the USA Network, we've had a bunch of surprises, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a bunch of surprises for the first show of Netflix. They got to do it big, anyways. They got to do it big. I mean, people are going to be streaming all this stuff on Netflix. Everyone has Netflix. Everyone has a streaming service now. I don't even know if there's even cable boxes anymore. I mean, there probably is, but I mean, everyone streams everything now, and everyone pretty much has Netflix. So it's going to be perfect. It's going to be freaking plastered all over freaking Netflix right as soon as you open it. So they got to do it big. They got to do it big. So what I think is going to happen, I think we're going to get an appearance from Stone Cold. Of course, it's got to be Stone Cold. We got to see Stone Cold. He was one of the biggest people in the Attitude Era. He was one of the people that made the Attitude Era. Him, DX, Undertaker, Mankind, all them. They made the Attitude Era. Stone Cold was pretty much quarterbacking it in the Attitude Era. He's going to be back. I think he's going to do something, probably just like a one-off appearance. I don't think he's going to be there for a while. I don't see anything as far as like maybe him welcoming everybody, maybe doing something, doing something. I do see the Undertaker coming back. Maybe he'll be there, maybe to help someone out. I don't know. Maybe he's just there to, tell USA to rest in peace. Couldn't tell you. I do see DX being there since Triple H is running the ship now, and I see Shawn Michaels being there too. Shawn Michaels is probably going to be there. Road Dogg going to be there. Billy Gunn, of course, he's an AEW, so I don't think we're going to see him, but I think we're going to see those three, maybe X-Pac, four. We'll see, most of DX, all of them. I do see an appearance maybe by Becky Lynch. She was at the Netflix, the WWE headquarters a couple weeks ago back, and I think she'll be a part of it. I think she's coming back. I think she's going to come back. She's been, out, with her and Seth's daughter, but I don't see her. She never really even said goodbye. She just kind of made like a post about it, I think on Instagram, maybe on Twitter, something like that. But I do see her coming back and doing something, maybe towards WrestleMania, something big. I see Lita, Trish, definitely, of course. I do see an appearance by Goldberg. I think so. Don't take my word for it. But I do see Goldberg, and only because Ludwig called out Braun Breaker, and Sheamus came out and started attacking them. So I really don't think that feud is done. And I'm kind of tired of seeing that feud, but it is what it is. If they're going to do something with it, let them do something with it. I see Goldberg coming out maybe with Braun Breaker, maybe having a match for Royal Rumble, and maybe it could be Goldberg's, retirement. Maybe he's having a little farewell tour. I don't know. We're having John Cena tomorrow, so maybe we'll have a farewell tour of him. But maybe maybe his last appearance, Goldberg's last appearance, will be at Rumble, and maybe we'll see Braun Breaker retiring him. Those are the only special appearances that I see besides what I'm going to see later on that night. But those are the appearances that I see happening. I don't know what else is going to happen, but I do think that's going to happen. Next on the plate is the Women's World Championship match between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan. These two, I am actually not excited for it. I waiting for it to end. I'm just waiting for it to end. I don't like it. I think they need to go their separate ways already. They just need to finish it tomorrow, be done with it, and Rhea can go off and do her own thing. Liv can go off and do her own thing, and finally just do something different. They've been attached to each other for the past year, and like I said, I'm tired of it. I do think Liv is going to win it. I don't know if it's just because she's one of my favorites, and that's the reason why I wanted to win it. I can't get enough of Liv. I freaking love Liv. Um, but Rhea, I love Rhea too. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think she's gonna win it. I think she's something else is going to be going on with her. Maybe something with Becky Lynch, since Becky's coming back. Maybe she's going to do something with Rhea. I don't know. Maybe she goes off and goes to SmackDown. Maybe she goes to SmackDown and does something different. Since the portal is going to be closing here between Raw and SmackDown, maybe we're going to do some, something. Royal Rumble's coming up around the corner. Maybe she, um, a lot of storylines happen during the Royal Rumble as far as like who gets eliminated, who doesn't, stuff like that. But I do think that Liv's going to win that one. That's just my personal preference, though. That's just what's going to happen. Next up is the John Cena Farewell Tour. Woo! This one's going to give me a heartache right here. This one's going to be rough and emotional. I'm going to let you know that right now. Give you a little backstory. I was never, ever, ever a fan of John Cena. Didn't really like him. Didn't like him. Never really liked him. I always hated the whole Super Cena thing. He was played out. I think it's just maybe because he was always part of always part of the championship. Always part of it. He never did anything different. He was always part of some sort of title. Back like 2007 all the way to 2013. And really, honestly, maybe 2011, 2012, and 13. It was around the summer of Punk, and he was still doing stuff. Maybe with The Rock. I think it was with The Rock. It was beginning the stuff with The Rock, but still didn't really like him all that much. But I did still respect his skills. So you gotta love John Cena. He does a bunch of Make-A-Wish stuff for the kids, and it's freaking awesome. It's awesome, the busy schedule that he has, and for him to make time for everything else that goes on out of the WWE and even out of acting, out of the movies and stuff that he does. Just the visits that he does for like hospitals and stuff like that. It's just freaking awesome. So it's going to be emotional, but I do not think he's going to have any kind of match right away. I don't think he's going to have a one-on-one or even a two-on-two. I think he's going to come out tomorrow and he's going to put himself in the Royal Rumble match. He's going to, just tell everyone he's going to be in the Rumble match, and that's it. And then maybe he'll get his, maybe he'll win the Rumble. And I do think he's going to go against Gunther. I would like to see him going against Randy Orton one more time. I would like to see CM Punk, but I do not see CM Punk and him happening. It's just a wish that I have. But I do see a Randy Orton John Cena. I would like to see what my fantasy booking would be is he would win the Rumble. He would go against Gunther. He would beat Gunther for the title, and he would break the record. And then who would retire him and take the belt off of him would be Randy Orton. And then Randy Orton would get his championship, and I think he would be at 15, something like that. 15, I think he would be at. But if anyone's going to retire John Cena, it has to be Randy Orton. I don't think it can be anybody else. He's had the biggest feuds with Randy Orton. He's had the longest feuds with Randy Orton. I would say Edge, but Edge is part of AEW now. So it would have to be Randy Orton, and I only think so. But I do think he's going to put himself in the Royal Rumble, and that's where he's going to find his first storyline going forward towards his retirement match. And that's, I'd like to see him win it, but I also would like to see a couple other people win it. But I'll get into that a little bit later on. But if he does win it, I'd be happy with that too. I'd be fine with that. I'd be cool with that. So, John Cena, if you're listening, bro, I hope you do win it. I do. Believe me. The next prediction we're going to go through is the Tribal Combat match. Ooh, this one's going to be good. Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa for the Ula Fala. Ooh, this one's going to be good. It's going to be real freaking good. I do think it's gonna get wild. We're going to definitely see the Bloodline 2.0 get involved. We're going to see the original Bloodline get involved, even with Sami Zayn. We're also going to see Drew McIntyre get involved, I think. But I think at the end of it all, we're still going to see Roman Reigns winning it. That's my prediction. We're going to see Roman Reigns winning it. Paul Heyman is going to be putting the Ula Fala on Roman Reigns. Then you're going to hear it. If you smell what The Rock is cooking. Not the best impression, but you know what I'm getting at. The Rock is going to be coming out. The final boss. Ooh, the final boss is going to be coming out, and he's going to try to take his rightful place as the tribal chief. And then that, I think, is going to set up the match between Roman Reigns and The Rock at WrestleMania for the main tribal chief. That's it. I mean, there could only be one. There could only be one. And honestly, I think it would be perfect for The Rock to kind of, I guess, I wouldn't say step down, because I still think he's The Rock. He's still the moneymaker, no matter what. All the movies that he does, I mean, everything that he's doing. Part of the WWE again. Just he's a main, like, I think he for sure is the main tribal chief, but I think if he's going to pass it down, he's going to pass it down to Roman Reigns. So if anything, during the tribal combat at WrestleMania, which I think that's what's going to happen at WrestleMania between him and The Rock, I think Roman Reigns will probably win that one. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. They're still months away, so we still have a lot of predictions to go through from here until WrestleMania. So, but I do think it's going to be Roman Reigns, definitely for sure, 100%. Throw up the ones. This one's going to be a banger. Good God, it's going to be a banger. You got CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. You know, the promos that have been going on between these two, I can't disagree with either of them. Either of them. A little backstory about me is when CM Punk, when he sat on that stage back in 2011, and he threw everything out there on the stage in front of John Cena, in front of the world. That's when I was like, boom, he's my favorite. That right there alone was like, wow, he's awesome. His wrestling skills were already pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? So now, and he just kind of let it all out. That was dope as hell. So he's always been my favorite. He actually overtook my favorite over Stone Cold, but then he left in 2014, and he ran the company down. He wanted the WWE to fail without him, and I didn't agree with that at all. I didn't really like that. I agreed with why he left, and I agree if if he was hurting and if he was in pain and he was sick, and the people and the everyone in the back and the main people like Vince and all them were telling me still how to wrestle. That would piss me off too. Sorry, but that would piss me off. Seth Rollins has a right to gripe about whatever he's going to gripe about. But so does CM Punk. And this match is very personal. Very personal. Punk was a mentor of Seth Rollins when Seth Rollins first started. And then after CM Punk left, kind of just turned his phone off. Turned his phone off. And Seth, just kind of got forgotten about, as far as Punk goes. And he had to be the main person on WWE. Him, Roman, The Shield with Dean Ambrose. They had to kind of pick up the pieces and run with it. That's what they did. That's what Seth Rollins did. That's what Roman Reigns did. That's what they did. So this match is going to be great. This match is going to be perfect. But I don't think there's going to be a winner. I don't think there's going to be a winner at all. That's what's going to be tough. Because if you're going to have a main event on Netflix, first Monday Night Raw on Netflix, I feel like you got to have a winner. So you not having a winner, it's kind of a step down on the first episode of Monday Night Raw. But because if Seth Rollins wins, what's next for CM Punk? If CM Punk wins, what's Seth Rollins gonna do? Really, I don't really know. But if there's gonna be a winner, I'd rather it be CM Punk. A lot of people are saying that the favor that CM Punk is asking of Paul Heyman is if he can't win the Rumble, then he wants to at least main event against Roman Reigns. I think that's a cop out. I don't think that's true at all. I don't know what the favor is, but I don't think that's the favor at all. Because CM Punk wouldn't just be like, okay, well, I'm going to put in a favor, and that's how I'm going to get my main event spot. Nah. CM Punk has never been like that. He's going to earn that shit, for real. He's going to earn it, and if anything, if John Cena's not going to win that Rumble, CM Punk is going to win that Rumble. And he might go against Cody. But either way, if CM Punk doesn't win this Rumble this year, he's going to go against Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Because this is more of a WrestleMania match. So when Adam Pearce set this up for a Monday Night Raw, the first Monday Night Raw on Netflix, I thought, pretty dope. That's pretty cool. But I don't know. I just wasn't fulfilled. I think there should be more. And I don't know what there could be more of because they've said everything that they need to say. So for them to drag it on for another 2 months, I don't know if that's possible. I really don't. I don't know if that's even doable. But I'm hoping that we can get a clear winner on the first Raw of Netflix. But like I said, my prediction is I don't think so. I think we're going to drag it out until WrestleMania. But that's what's going to happen. Those are my predictions. That's I think what's going to happen. Everyone, I hope you guys are excited for the Monday Night Raw on Netflix, live on Netflix, 5 o'clock. Hopefully it don't freeze up. I can't wait to see the presentation. I can't wait to see if is there going to be commercials during matches? Is there going to be after matches? What's going to happen? I don't know. But I'm excited to see what's going to happen. And I'm excited to, come back on Tuesday and chop it up with you guys to see what you guys thought about it. Maybe I'll come back on Monday night. Maybe I'll come back after Raw. Maybe we'll see. Maybe I'll do like a live stream. I don't know. Let me know what you guys want me to do, and I'll figure it out. I'll see what I can do. Okay? And then, but until then, I hope you guys enjoy Monday Night Raw. I know I am. I'm going to be sitting there checking it out. So let me know what you guys think about it. All right. Thank you for coming back to the channel, and I appreciate it. Much love, much support. Thank you guys. Peace.